Welcome back, my dear sweet friends. It is so good to see you again. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul, and this is our channel, Frugal Money Saver. Basically, what we do is show you how to live a full, abundant life on less money. We are an early retirement, debt and mortgage-free couple living in the state of New York, and we are so happy you have joined us. Today's video is going to be fun. Of course, I overpacked it again like I always do, but that's okay. We are going to show you what we did for Paul's no-spend birthday, what we ate, the food I made. I'm going to show you what he did for the day. It was like a total switch of plans for him, but I'm so glad he did exactly what he wanted to do for his birthday. So it worked out well. And to start the video off, I want to give just a small encouraging talk about how all of us have different frugal journeys. Every single one of us. I would compare mine, yours over there, and they're all going to be different. But after last week's video where I told you we had some price increases, I want to tell you a little bit more about our frugal journey. And I hope it is encouraging to you. So let's get right to the video. I think so many times we stereotype frugality. We think that everyone who is frugal is a certain way and we do things a certain way and everybody shops with coupons and everybody shops in a thrift store. That is not the case. If I was to sit with all of you around my table, which I would love to do, and you share your journey with us and we in turn talk about our journey, it's going to be so different. But our goal, what unites us is the same. To live a more abundant life, spending less of our money. We want to remain debt-free or get out of debt. We want to save money. We want to get the best deals we can for the money we spend. And we want to enjoy life. We don't ever want to feel deprived. And I think that's a big one. So in our last video, I talked about how we had some price increases on our land taxes and on our health insurance. The comments were so encouraging and so caring, and we love you guys so much. You have no idea, really and truly. But I wanted to explain, because a logical thing for you to think is, why don't you get different insurance? Why don't you just move, sell your house? And I think I need to explain a little bit more our journey. When those bills came in, of course, Paul and I sat down and we looked at our financial situation for the coming year. If we could not have afforded those increases, we would have come on here and said, you know what, we're switching up our insurance. It's way too much. Our land tax is way too much. Yeah, we don't like paying this extra money, but unfortunately there are times we have to pay what we have to pay. And this is a case. We keep our insurance, and yeah, we are sad about the price increase. And it's just showing us how much prices are rising overall. But we are still able to pay that extra $160 a month without taking it out of our savings account. And we are able to pay that extra $242 for the year for our land taxes. Why are we doing that? Why not just switch? Number one, our health insurance. Our health insurance is very, very good. We can pick the best hospitals. We can pick the doctors we want. And I am not willing to give that up. That is not something we compromise on. So it is worth it for us to pay that extra money. Now, you may look at it and say, oh, what's the big deal? Switch doctors or switch hospitals. But to us, we don't want to do that. As long as we're able to afford it, we will stay with it. That may not be a priority to have to pick your doctors and your hospitals, but to us and where we live, it is super important to us. And same thing with the land taxes. No, we don't want to pay them, but we love living here because our families are here. You have to also remember Paul's parents are here, and we are a big asset to them. And not tooting my own horn, oh, we're so great, but we do help them. We're here if they need anything. They're, dad's 91, mom's 89. So we need to be close by. 2 of my 3 brothers live within 5 miles of us. So this is very important to us to stay where we are for now. You know, our dream is, I think, what's our dream eventually, Paul, though?
Move into the little house in South Carolina.
I mean, that's ultimately what we want to do. But for right now, we're here and we're able to afford it. That is the ticket. If we couldn't do it, we would come to you all and say, listen, we have to get new insurance this year. We can't do it. You know, as much as we want to keep it, we can't afford this right now. But for right now, we're able to do it. And that's why we're keeping it, because it is a priority to us. So I just wanted to clarify that, I think, a little bit. Staying where we are for right now and keeping the health insurance are priorities. Long as we can pay it, we're good to go. Now, you may have a different priority. You may say, I save all year so I can go 2 weeks to Europe. Well, God bless you. I would never say to you, why are you doing that with your money? That is your choice. As long as you are able to afford it, you do it. I think that's great. Other people don't want to give up eating out once a week. They'll spend $100 eating out once a week, but they will scrimp and save on something else. So it's all about priorities. We're all on different journeys, but our goals are all the same. And that's what I want to encourage you with, because people will very gently ask you, why are you doing it this way? Well, I want you to understand why we are doing it this way, because it is a priority to us right now. And it is also something that we are able to maintain. If we were going to have to start pulling out of our savings to meet our monthly bills, then yes, changes would have to be made. Do I like giving this extra money to things that I wish I didn't have to and use it for more fun stuff? Of course. But this is a priority to us. That is why we are doing it the way we're doing it. So I hope that clarifies it a little bit. And I hope it also encourages you that your journey is your journey. Your journey is perfect for you. We are here. We're on the sidelines cheering you on. So just wanted to encourage you with that. Now, how are you all doing on your no spend January? We're a week in already. We are a week in. We have been doing really well. I'll share if we have any slip ups at the end of the month, but we have been doing really, really well. And by your comments and your encouragement, you guys are just kicking this. You really are. You are doing so well. Keep it up. Remember what we're saving for. Remember what our goals are. Just keep coming back here, leaving those comments. You know I read them. You know I'll get back to you, and I have my pom-poms on for you. Now, I want to just show you how we live a full, abundant life celebrating a no-spend birthday. It was Paul's birthday this past week, and we documented what we ate, what we did, and not spending an extra penny to have a wonderful day, being creative with the food in the house, him figuring out what he really wanted to do for the day. And I am so happy he picked what he did. Nothing exciting, nothing monumental, but it was exactly what he wanted. So I'm going to turn the camera around. You're going to join us for the day. We're going to start with breakfast. It is Paul's birthday morning. And I just asked him what he wanted for breakfast. Would he like some pancakes or French toast? And he actually picked bacon and eggs. And I'm actually going to let him have 2 pieces of bacon today because it's his birthday. We're not sure what we're going to do today. I am thinking he may want to just have some uninterrupted guitar time upstairs. That has become a bit of a luxury for him. We're always busy doing something. So today on his birthday, I thought it would just be a blessing if he could do basically what he wanted. He may want to go see the Eagles down by the river. So I'm going to leave it up to him. But right now I'm just going to make him some bacon and eggs, and I know he will be thrilled with that. It's the little things. We have to remember that. It's not the big monumental things in our lives. It's the little things that make up the big things truly. So this is the start of our no spend birthday. Are you in here with Daddy, little girl? You are just too cute. And what are you doing on your birthday day?
I'm changing the bridge on my guitar, on this guitar. The bridge that was put on here is not exactly the proper bridge. It hurts when you play guitar, so I'm going to install this new bridge to take its place.
So basically, did you save one of your Christmas gifts to play with on your birthday?
Yes, I did.
Because you knew it would be a no-spend birthday?
That's right. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I hope I have strings. I got to see if I have new strings.
For Paul's dinner tonight, I made him baked stuffed shrimp. We had frozen shrimp left over from Christmas Eve, the fish sauce I made. So this worked out perfectly. We put it over rice. You want to give that a squeeze and a little lemon over that. I will link the recipe we used down below in my description box. Look at this. We are continuing on with our no-spend birthday celebration. Today is just Paul and I for his actual birthday. This coming weekend, I'm going to have my family over. I'm not doing a full meal. We're just going to do snacky foods, but it should be super fun. So right now, though, what I'm going to show you is a 4 cupcake recipe. I want to bless Paul, and again, it's just the two of us, so I don't want to make a big cake. He didn't want a big cake, but we need a little sweet treat to celebrate. So we're going to make 4 cupcakes. I am so excited to share this with you because for people who are retired or smaller families, this is perfect. Okay, so all we need to start is a 1/3 cup of flour. Oh, I should tell you what they are. They are chocolate cupcakes with chocolate buttercream frosting. How delicious does that sound? Now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of baking cocoa, an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of instant coffee. Okay, I think that's just going to give such depth and richness to the chocolate flavor. Now I'm just going to whisk this all together. Get those lumps out if there is any. Now to the dry ingredients, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup. Oop, did you all see that? A 1/3 cup of sour cream, 4 teaspoons of vegetable oil or canola oil, and 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now I am just going to take this and mix it together, and we don't want to over mix it. So we just mixed it till it was incorporated, and it's a thick batter, but I'm hoping this will work. This is a super thick batter. I am hoping this is gonna work. This is my first time making it, but fingers crossed, it looks okay. And I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven. Now it says 16 to 17 minutes. I'm gonna check it in about 15 minutes just to make sure everything is good and they're not overcooking. How easy was that to make 4 cupcakes from scratch? Okay, in the oven. These cooked for 17 minutes. They don't have a huge rise on them, but that's okay because if they are really delicious, then it will be worth it. The other thing is, don't heat up your oven for 4 cupcakes without putting something in it. Bake a bunch of potatoes or roast some vegetables, whatever. Utilize that oven heat. So you're not just putting the oven on for 4 cupcakes. We're gonna leave these in the pan for only 1 minute, And then carefully, because the pan is super hot and so are the cupcakes, we're going to transfer them to a wire rack to continue cooling completely. We are going to make some buttercream chocolate frosting. I've got 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. In this cup, I've got 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of the baking cocoa from the can I showed you before for the cupcake. We're going to add that. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of milk to this. Also, I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Started off slow. I just had cocoa and sugar everywhere, and I'm going to keep mixing it. Continue mixing it until it is incorporated and totally smooth and creamy. To take it now, I could get fancy and I could put it in a piping bag, but I think my husband is okay with this. Are you okay with this, my love?
You could actually give me the cupcake and the bowl of icing and a spoon, and I'll eat both.
And he's good to go. So we are going to cut this little guy open, and this is more than enough for those 4 cupcakes, definitely. So I am going to cut this open. Let's see how the inside of this looks. Let's see. Oh yeah. How does that look?
Wow.
All right, I'm going to give Paul a taste, and we'll see. Do you want to come on camera or not tonight? No, I'm getting the head shake, people. So I'm going to give him this and let him taste it.
Oh, wow, that's really good. Chocolatey, it's moist. Yeah, it's really good.
All right, I'm going in now.
That's
You can see
awesome.
my shadow. Woo! It's very light. It's very moist. I know this doesn't look very appetizing. Very moist, very light. Really good. For a small batch cupcake and icing, you really can't go wrong. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Everything was delicious. Everything. How was it, Paul?
It was awesome. I couldn't have asked for more. It was really good.
And did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It was great. I just went up in the little room. I sat on the floor. It was fun. I got to tinker around. I mean, there's so many chores to do all the time, and this was such a nice break to really do something that I really wanted to do for a long time. Now it's done, and I can enjoy it.
Yeah. It was really worked out. And while he was doing that, if you notice at the beginning of the video, I had like dark blue nails, and then at the end of the video, I had red nails because I was able to do my nails. I colored my hair. So it was like, he had his little time and I had mine. And it was a blessed day, and the food was great. All the recipes are down below in my description box. The links will be down there. The shrimp did call for white wine in it, and if you're not comfortable with that, just sub it out for chicken broth. Delicious. So we hope this video encouraged you. We hope it just blessed you. You guys are doing so well on this no spend, and we are right there with you every step of the way. We ask that if you have not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, please, so you'll be notified when we make a new video. The question of today is, you know what I'm going to ask you, how are you doing on your no spend? Tell me what you're doing. What are your wins? I want to hear those wins because I know you guys are doing great. We can't lose momentum. We're only a week in, and we got to keep plugging along. So leave me a comment down below and let me just encourage you as much as you encourage us. We ask you to stay safe. We ask you to stay well. Remember, we love you. We appreciate you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And above all, we wish you blessings. Bye-bye until our next video. snuck up on you. Sorry.